Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Code with the Cards. This is an 18 plus channel and this is going to be a quick message for today. And it's so interesting because the topic I wanted to speak about actually came out really well in these cards. So the topic I have for today's message is what do you think courage is? What is bravery to you? Is bravery the same for everybody? How do you fit bravery into your life path? So, essentially, we have the hyena card, which speaks of somebody who is full of humor, full of wit, and full of sarcasm. Now, I think that the day and night aspect is that this humor, wit, and sarcasm can be a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing that can actually not help you. And I think it's the way people use humor, wit, and sarcasm and it's also the way people take it. Now, we got the Strength card, which speaks of courage. Now, when I speak of bravery and courage, I know that when I think of bravery and courage, I think of doing something that's harder. Or people think that bravery and courage is being fearless. Then I also see the dark and light aspect as somebody thinking that something different at first and then coming to realize that bravery and courage is doing something despite of being afraid. So people who are afraid can definitely exhibit courage and bravery because it's the things that you stand up to even though you are afraid is what gives you courage and bravery. So in this message, we have strength. Now remember, this hyena can be sarcastic in a negative way, sarcastic in a funny way. I want to say almost like somebody's sarcasm comes off as negatively, as a negative thing, but the person may not have meant it that way. Or this could also be somebody throwing shade subliminally. But I feel like we all possess these traits. So, let's say, and this also speaks to bullies too. How do you handle bullies? How do you handle people that aren't such bullies, but they talk in a manner that's not necessarily, like, I don't have to be a bully to throw shade. So how do you handle those people? I see courage is in giving. Courage is in doing the right thing, right? So let's say you have a bully. Now, I don't care who you are, where you came from, your walk of life. Everybody has had a bully before. How did you handle that situation? Did you handle it the right way or did you not? I also think that somebody's humor, wit, and sarcasm is very attractive, but they actually use it as a negative trait. Because it's in balance right now. So you're charming, witty, fun to be around. Don't let that go too far. I notice people tend to take the easy route, i.e., let's say you want to ask your manager for a raise. Most people will clam up and not say nothing in fear that it won't go well. This is speaking to do something that's the harder thing to do. It'd be easier to clam up and not say nothing. It'd be harder to actually say something. But in saying something, you might actually get the result you want. So, my advice for today and today's message is courage. Bravery. What are the things you need to do to be brave? Do you feel like you've had to be brave alone? Do you feel like you have courage? Do you feel like you can step up to the plate? Okay, and I also see that if a situation doesn't go the way you wanted, that's still a good thing. Because you can't sit here and say you didn't try. And that's still courage and bravery, right? It's like climbing a mountain. It's hard to climb a mountain. Are you going to go halfway up and then give up? Or are you going to roll with the punches? I also want to say somebody is mischievous. And somebody may not use courage or bravery the way they should. I also feel like somebody feels bound to a situation. As you can see here, there's a lion that almost has like his mouth like controlled. There's vines around this woman like her hands are tied. This hyena has bigger ears, like somebody is overseeing something, listening in. Sometimes it takes more courage to do the harder thing than to do the easy thing. So that was your message for today. Courage, bravery. Do you think that your perception of courage can be considered as meddling? Picking your nose, putting your nose in something where you don't belong. Courage is also, this is the last message, courage is also making a mistake, and courage is also accepting responsibility for things you do. So if you feel like you thought that you were using courage and bravery, and in one hand you realize that you could have been paranoid, jumping to conclusions, using sarcasm, wit, and humor in a negative way. Courage is opening your mouth when you necessarily don't want to. And that's the last message. It's up to you. Thank you.